obviously heartbreaking loss for us. I love the effort and the fight that our team showed, being down double digits in the second half and like willing their way back into the game. I'm really proud of that effort. I love what I saw in terms of competitiveness and continuing to fight. And we've struggled kind of making runs. So to get ourselves in a position where we have a chance to take the lead with under 10 seconds was great. I was excited about that. But at the end of the game, in a scramble situation, their best player has the ball and makes a right-handed drive to the basket. So, something that we talked about, obviously, repeatedly after he had 30 the last time on us. And he got loose and was able to make a big-time play to finish the game. And obviously, we couldn't execute at the end and couldn't get a shot with 1.5.
Question for Sam.
Sam, just from your vantage point on the rebound and the coast to coast for the layup at the end there, what did you see, and what did you see there?
I think we, like Coach said, we just kind of let their best guy get all the way to the rim, and a lot of that is on me. I should have been there and helped side. I take responsibility for that. I could have done better in a scramble situation. I could have communicated better. So I should have been there and helped side as well. So to stop that guy. So yeah, that's on me.
Coach said you kind of willed your way back into that game. The team did. What did you think was the seed for that happening?
I think we were playing in that segment. We were playing very together, and I think guys were trusting each other and passing the ball, making the right reads, and getting the ball into the post and then kicking out for the right threes, for the right shots, for the right post touches. Like, we were all playing together, and the crowd was also a big part of it. Like, they were cheering us on, and I appreciate everybody who came out. This was one of our biggest crowds again. I think it was a culmination of us playing together and the crowd helping us out as well.
Can you talk about the crowd, particularly over the final 4 minute? I don't have any official number, but I believe that maybe the largest student crowd we've had in a long time. Just talk about how the crowd helped push you forward through the final 4 minutes of that game.
I can honestly say it was unbelievable. Like, the amount of students that came out to support us, and like I said, I'm always appreciative of anybody who comes out, and I really especially appreciate the student support and everybody else who came out. Like, it was a phenomenal crowd. They were cheering us on. It was electric in there, and it was awesome for sure.
Sam, you had 15 points tonight, and you seem pretty comfortable working the post. Can you just describe that?
I think guys were finding me in the right spots. Guys like TK, Nick Dorn, Rob, they all know how to feed it into the post at the correct time. And they were very unselfish getting it to me in there. And I was able to do some good work, and it's all credit to them finding me in the right position.
It looks like maybe on that final play, the long inbounds pass, it looked like you were supposed to receive that pass. Was the play for you, or was it, what was that play going to look like?
It was a tap play, It was, I would get it in the middle and try to make a play, find the shooters and things like that. And it's my fault for not coming up with the ball. And, I just got to go up and get that, be a better receiver. It's on me.
One follow-up question for Sam.
It seems like you take on a lot of the emotional leadership for this team, vocal leadership for this team. What would be your message after a heartbreaking loss like that, moving forward to Greensboro on Saturday?
It's just about staying together. I feel like we have a great group of guys and we do trust each other, and we all love each other. And in a game like A&T on the road, on the next game, we have to trust each other. We have to come together and play hard, which I know we can do, and we've displayed before, and we're going to do. So it's all about trusting each other and playing hard, and we'll get the job done next game.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
Sam kind of touched on it as well, but just the energy tonight felt like a completely different atmosphere out there in Charlotte compared to years past.
Yeah.
What was that like for you as a second-year head coach here?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm really just appreciative of the students who are showing up, for our marketing staff, for the promotions, the creativity. We have an opportunity to do something special inside of Char and here at Elon, and it's with the help of you, the students. I mean, you guys mean so much to us. So, having that kind of, support, Teams showed up. So whether it was athletic teams or just, the general students, it makes a big difference. And you could tell as we were making that run down the stretch, just the energy in the gym, the noise, that was a great home court advantage. And we haven't had that very much since I've been here. And as far as I can tell, in the last few years, kind of prior to. So I'm just very grateful and just want to continue to hopefully build this the right way. And we want to be better. We want to play better and give our fans, our students, even more, a better product.
Coach, Isaac had his first career start tonight. Can you talk about what you saw from him and his performance?
Yeah, Isaac's he's been someone, and he is someone that just continues to work so hard. He's always got a great attitude, shows up every day, whether he plays or doesn't play. He's always upbeat, he's positive. He embodies a lot of what we want in our program in terms of being selfless. And he's a worker, getting extra shots or getting in the weight room. He's a worker, he's a winner, great kid. And, I thought he did a nice job for us, got some offensive rebounds, played with some activity, give us some more height along the back line of our zone, which we need that at times too.
Max had the chance to hit the free throw that would have put you ahead. Have you had a chance to speak with him? And what was the team's reaction to him, as well as anything you had an opportunity to do?
Yeah, your first instinct as a player is always that, I cost us the game, which he didn't. I mean, we still had to get a stop defensively, which we didn't do that. And there were so many lost possessions through the course of the game, with the 15 turnovers and some of the bad shots that we took. We had a lot of empty possessions that cost us the game tonight. So it will feel emotionally like I cost my team the game because, I have an opportunity to close. Max has been a closer for us. He's made big free throws in, several other games, including Hampton. So, we're comfortable with the ball in his hands and him making the free throws. And unfortunately, it just rimmed out. But he's a tough kid. He'll bounce back. And obviously, he's a little bit emotional right now, but he'll be ready to go on Saturday.
Seems like Max has had a few over the Hampton game on Saturday and today. It felt like he's been a little bit more intentional and aggressive and getting into his offense.
Yeah.
Has there been a change? Is that I've identified it as partially Higgins not playing quite as much lately, but what have you seen from him as far as his assertiveness?
Yeah. I mean, Max, Rob played 26 minutes tonight, so he still was on the floor quite a bit for us. But Max is just being more aggressive. We're just trying to put the ball in his hands in a position where he can make plays. And he's doing a nice job of doing that. So, we trust him to make the plays. Obviously, he goes 7 assists, no turnovers against Hampton. And tonight he had 5 turnovers. So we just need to get that happy medium where, again, he's playing solid, keeping it simple and making the right basketball plays, trusting his teammates. But he has been aggressive. He's been touching the paint and just getting to make the right decisions.
Is this the case of maybe the team reacting better when things didn't go well tonight? I mean, I think it was 67-61. You had a couple turnovers in a row. But you got through that and still ended up tying the game.
No, I mean, again, and it's a great point because, again, those possessions right there, we get 2 more stops and then we turn it over twice, kind of in an advantage situation. So, that's where, we just have to be a little bit more under control, a little bit more hey, calm down. Let's get organized. Let's get the ball where we need it to go. When we were able to run our stuff and execute a set, we're able to get the shot we wanted. And that's all you can ask for is get the shot you want, then get on the glass, see if you can make a hustle play, get offensive rebound. But we have to continue to just be better, slow down in those situations, don't get too amped up and energized that you now make a mistake. You get a great stop, but then you turn it right back over.
Coach, we saw Campbell was running a lot of full court press in this game. What did you learn from your players, and just what did you learn from the game of how you can adjust and what they were doing to stop?
Yeah, I think a lot of it just came down to us not being aggressive against their press. I mean, there were several times where we could just blow it up, and Rob did that after a while. He just started attacking it and just, break it down and get to the paint. And then it's a matter of finding someone, right? So we like to play fast, but we weren't quite comfortable or confident to make those plays to attack it, get them back, and then get into our offense. So it's just something that we just have to get better at and kind of trust ourselves, trust our talent, trust our teammates that we can make the right play.
It feels like you've been experimenting a little bit with some of those backcourt pairings over the last few games. Rob hasn't started the last few games. What do you feel like? What is there something in particular you're looking for with?
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, this has been injuries. I mean, more than anything, TK was out for multiple weeks, then Nick was out, and then Rob has, been out and limited. So I think it's just been really just different combinations, just by kind of forced into it. And while we're doing it, we're just kind of looking at different combinations, seeing if something will really stick and kind of get into a groove. I thought that starting lineup had a nice rhythm going against Hampton, and could come out and give us a little bit of a different look against Campbell from the first time we played him.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, guys. Appreciate it.